So I think previously when we were having the Diamond Sutra class, yeah, at the end, I think the last session earlier this month. So Hui Wen was rewatching the video, and then she says she don't understand why we need to Guan Meng, contemplate dream, and then to Guan Ru Meng, contemplate like a dream. So she asked, may I ask if there's any difference and why this sequence? Yeah. So this is from the Diamond Sutra. Yeah. The last section. Yeah. 一切有为法，如梦幻泡影，如露亦如电，应作如是观。So this is a reply or an explanation from the 何以故，所以者何 something about 云何为人言说，不取一相，如不动。then 何以故？一切有为法，如梦幻泡影，如露亦如电，应作如是观。So it's about how that all conditioned phenomena is like a dream, 如梦幻 like an illusion, 如影 like a shadow, 如露亦如电 like a dewdrop, like a flash of lightning. And all the different metaphors given by the Buddha. So then my teacher explained that the part about dream, there are two stages. Yeah. First, you contemplate the dream. That within the dream, you everything seems very real within the dream. And then, but when you wake up, then actually none of that happened. Yeah. So that's the first stage. Yeah. Second stage is to contemplate that our real life is like a dream. Yeah. So that's actually the distinction. Well, the first one is just contemplating a dream. Dreams are insubstantial. Yeah. That the dreams itself, while seeming very real, but actually it's not real. Then after that, to contemplate that our real life is like a dream. This is maybe a bit more difficult. Second part a bit more difficult. Yeah. In some of the lessons, he ever used this analogy or this to help us contemplate. He says, consider if you go and think about whatever that has happened in the past, it's just a memory, isn't it? Correct? Then, if you think about what you have dreamt before, it's also just like a memory, right? Yeah. So he used this to compare and say, whatever has happened and whatever that has happened in a dream, both are similar in this way. Yeah. It's just a memory of something that seemed to be real, but actually not real anymore. Then if you can appreciate this part, then he said the next step is to realize that even at this moment, yeah, this moment you experience, what happened to this moment after the moment you experience it? The moment you experience it is past. Once it's past, it's like a dream. So the moment you experience it is actually like a dream. Huh? How many of you enlightened already? My teacher's approach is usually getting us to do multiple contemplation. Yeah, multiple contemplation. The first time you contemplate, you think about it, or the first time you hear of it, maybe we don't even get the analogy. Yeah, maybe we don't even understand what it means. Then if you hear a few more times, you seem to make sense of it. And then you contemplate. And after contemplating, then you may find that, okay, it makes more sense. Yeah, that's not enough. You have to contemplate one more time, two more times, three more times, four more times, five more times, six more times, seven more times, eight more times, nine more times, 10 more times, many, many more times. Yeah. And initially, maybe we contemplate when we are meditating. Yeah. When you sit, then you observe the breath, quieten the mind, then you contemplate. Yeah. Then later on, even in your day-to-day, you contemplate. Yeah. So, meaning, like, for example, you are eating something. My teacher also always like to use examples of eating. Then he always talk about, 我们做梦的时候，梦见有水饺。And then when we dream, then we dream that there are dumplings. Yeah, because he is from Northeast China, and I think people from Northeast China, they like to eat dumplings. Yeah, dumplings and noodles. Yeah. So I think I'm born in the wrong place. I like dumplings and noodles also. So he says, in the dream, you eat a lot of dumplings. Wow. Then when you wake up, yeah, you're still hungry. Never eat any dumplings. So you think about it. When you eat the dumplings or whatever you eat, after the moment you finish eating, what happened? You may say, no, Sifu, I don't feel hungry. After eating, I feel full. Yeah. But what happened to the dumpling? What happened to the experience of eating dumpling? Yeah, the moment you have the bite is over. Yeah. You can try. Yeah. You're having some food, yeah, whether it's dumpling or chabiu or whatever. Yeah. You take one mouth, you experience the food. After that, don't, usually when we eat, right? Usually when we eat, let's say you are using fork, chopstick, then you eat. Then while you are chewing, you're going for the next item. So you are feeding a continuous stream of food. Yeah, we are very efficient. Yeah, way before Intel do pipelining. Yeah, we already do pipelining. Yeah, so our mouth is chewing, our esophagus is pushing food down, our stomach is digesting, and our intestine is like, wait. our eyes is looking at the next item. Then our hand, while the mouth is still chewing, our hand go out and okay, prepare for the next one. And we use fork and spoon while we are chewing. Then we are scooping out the next one. Then not enough. While chewing still, oh yeah, quite nice, or maybe talk about everything else. Well, then constant stream. Yum, 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 yum. Once in a while, try this. Put in one mouth, yeah, chew, be aware of the taste, and then swallow. Then don't feed in the next one. Go and contemplate. Just now there was the taste. Now what happened to the taste? Yeah. Whatever taste, whatever experience of chewing, the texture, and everything, that has passed. And once it has passed, it's like a dream. Yeah, it's like me dreaming of eating in the dream. Yeah. And now, after you have swallowed, where's that chewing anymore? No more chewing. What happened to the chewing? Gone. Yeah. The moment you taste it, that taste is gone. But you need to try. Can try. Some of you left some messages. Danny wrote, "Morning Shifu. First part can do cause I always wake up after I sleep." You always wake up after you sleep. Most of the time, sometimes we don't. When we don't, then we die. Second part too difficult because I never wake up, never woke up. Good one. Li Ying says, coincidentally, I'm having dumplings for breakfast now. So Li Ying, you can try now. Oh wait. So were you having dumpling while we were doing chanting just now? No, okay. Try not to be eating while we are doing when you are supposed to be chanting. Phyllis says, good morning, Shifu. In a dream, we gossip. I believe we need to purify as it is non-virtue actions. Kindly advise. Wow, you even gossip in a dream, but it can happen, Yeah, sometimes in my dream, right, I find myself explaining Dharma concepts to people. Yeah, explain. Then sometimes not explaining Dharma stuff, just normal stuff. Wow, explain. I think I've been spending my whole life explaining things to people, even before I become a monk. Yeah. So Phyllis, in a dream we gossip. So do you mean to say that in a dream, what if we gossip or what? What do you mean?
Say in the dream, then you dream somebody come and then you'll talk, or maybe we gossip. So does it mean that we need to, does it mean that this is a non-virtuous actions that we need to purify?
Oh, well, so a few things. In the Vinaya, dream is one of the factor where we are not considered to have broken any precepts. So in a dream, if you kill someone in a dream, whatever you do, you are not culpable. Yeah. And as I recall, the Vinaya class is mentioned that the basis is because we are not in full control of our mind. And that's why in the Vinaya, it also states that if a person is under like influence of certain illnesses, yeah, like 若风若狂, yeah, 若病, and even if a person is severely ill and as a result compelled to do certain things, yeah, because of very extreme discomfort and so on, then not culpable, but only for certain precepts, not for all precepts. Yeah. So in the case of dreams, your as far as precepts is concerned, didn't break any precepts. Yeah. But by and large, we also say that the imprints in our mind would manifest as dreams. Yeah. So if we find ourselves that in our dream we gossip, in our dream we have a tendency to react with violence towards violence. When threatened, then we attack, or we want to whack people, we want to kill people. Yeah. Then we may want to consider checking our mental states when we are awake. Yeah. These thoughts don't just come randomly. Yeah. There in the Buddha's time, Venerable Ananda did share of certain dreams that he had, and then the Buddha explained that those are actually the some kind of a premonition of future incidents, yeah, future events. So other than that, if let's say we have we dream that, or in our dream someone visit us, and then we talk, and then we talk about other people. We don't have to jump into, oh, I'm such an evil person. Don't have to immediately jump to that. But we may consider, do we actually engage in such activities in the present? No? Sometimes it's what we have done in the past, yeah, but we no longer do it. Yeah, and then when we are sleeping, then some of these past imprints may surface. Yeah, so if that's the case, then we should also reflect this this kind of activities and habitual tendencies is unwholesome. Yeah, it is harmful to ourselves and others, and then we should exercise restraint towards that. Gossip. Actually, what does it mean by gossip? Ling says, Shifu, you are right. The dumpling and the sensations changes and then disappears. Observe more, eat more dumpling. Gossip. What constitutes gossiping? That means A and B talk about C. Then does it mean it's gossip? If that is gossip, then in many cases in the Buddha's time, when the monks went to see the Buddha, when the senior nuns went to see the Buddha and report to the Buddha what they observe about other monks, then that would be called gossiping, isn't it? Yeah. But the Buddha didn't reprimand them and say, oh, 罪过,oh, I don't hear any such gossip. Don't gossip to me. The Buddha never said that. Yeah. What the Buddha do is, after hearing, then he called the third party. He called in C and cross-examine him. It is said that you did this, you did that. You didn't do this, you didn't do that. Is it true? Then they would simply just answer yes or no. Very, very cute. Very cute, no? You look at the Vinaya. The people in those days, many of them, not all, many of them, when the Buddha asked them yes or no question, they just answer yes or no. Yeah, they will just, yes, indeed, I was doing this. No, or something. They don't start to try to explain. They don't say, yes, but Buddha, actually because like this, like that. They don't. We have a tendency to do this. We always like to explain ourselves. Yeah. So gossip. I think gossip has to do with also our intent. Like we are just talking about the person with no intention to actually have any resolution. Just talking. Yeah. There's another kind of speech that's nearby, which is, let's say we ask someone about somebody. Hey, do you know that this other person or not? Hey, how is the person like? I think I don't recall myself ever. Yeah. If ever, I rarely do that. Yeah. I had an interesting conversation recently with a student. So this student was going to start a new job. So so she told me that she actually did some fact finding. She went and asked around how the work environment is, how the boss is over there, and so on and so forth. Yeah, from her peers, in other places. Yeah. So when I heard it, I was like, wow, so interesting. Because in the past, when I go to this place to work or that place for interview or what, I never once go and ask, hey, hey, over there, how is the work environment like? Yeah, how are the people there? I never once asked, Even after that, when I become a monk, when I go to this monastery or that center, I never go and thumb tia. Am I stupid? Like, I never do that, Yeah. So I can understand why people would do that, right? Because when you do that, then you can, like have more background knowledge, and then you can preempt, right? We like to take preemptive actions, right? Yeah. And sometimes, depending on what we hear, if we hear good things, then we get excited and look forward to joining the company. If we hear bad things, then we start to have hesitation. Yeah, we start to have fear, or we start to think, since it's like this, then I will do this, I'll do that. Yeah. Or we go and try to find out, how the company culture is like, what. Then we try to shape what the way we are during the interview, so that they will want to hire us. Now we do such things, right? Yeah. I don't know. How does it work so far for you? Does it work? I don't know. I wonder whether this actually creates more anxiety in us than not. Yeah. I tend to not want to go and ask around. Yeah. But just go and meet, no? Just I don't even think that, I just go and meet. Just try, lor. Yeah. And the first time I realized that I'm like that is, or rather, do you play chess? How many of you don't play chess? Oh, how many of you don't know how to play chess? English chess, Chinese chess, don't know how to play. Suddenly nobody raised their hand. So know how to play or don't know how to play?
Don't know how to play.
Don't know how to play. So I think I must conduct a workshop for you all. How come you don't know how to play chess? Like in primary school, everybody learn how to play chess.
We don't have the privilege to learn chess.
Me
When
too.
we are young.
Then when you grow up, Chinese chess, you buy the box.
Then no interest. When we young, yeah, we don't have. So
Oh.
then we don't have interest.
I see. Then I don't have to ask you all about Wei Qi already, huh? Wei Qi, the black and white. Othello? Yeah. I love to play like chess and all those things, Yeah. But I realized that chess is related to what we were talking about. Because when I learn how to play chess, right, I just learn how each of these move. Then I just play. Then later on, I realized that, people actually go and anticipate the number of moves ahead, Then when I heard that some people play in this way, then I'm like, what's the point of playing this way? Like, why are you doing this? Like, I just can't understand, like, what is the fun of playing in this way if you go and anticipate? Like, just play. Just play intuitively. Just play. Then I realized, wow, so interesting. I've been playing like chess and checkers and whatever, just like spontaneously, whatever I see, I just play. And but then I realized, you mean you guys play in this way? Like, what a strange way to play. Then later I realized that, of course, in recent years, quite a few years ago, IBM came out with this Deep Blue, right? Yeah. And then it is basically a supercomputer where it calculates all possible moves. Right before you even start playing, it has already calculated like all possible move and all possible outcome. So no matter how the player play, yeah, but the number of moves for just in Western chess is so much, right? It needs a supercomputer to calculate. Yeah. So usually when you buy those electronic chess set or you play the chess game on your phone, it doesn't calculate all possibilities. It just calculate maybe like 4 moves ahead. But 4 or 5 moves ahead is a lot already because there are how many there's 8 by 8, 16, 32. There are 32 pieces, each with different moves. So the first layer is 32 different moves, you know. No, actually the first layer is 16 move from the other person, then times 16. So it's the first level is not 32, you know, it's 16 times 16. Yeah. So you go and calculate out 16 times 16. Then from the 16 times 16, the second layer is another 16 times 16. Yeah. So it's actually quite crazy. Which also means that when we try to anticipate what people are doing, it takes tremendous mental strength and mental effort. It drains us mentally and emotionally to go and think, oh, what is this person trying to do? We're basically playing chess with people, you know? And the more we are fearful of outcomes, and then the more we try to anticipate, then you try to anticipate 2 moves ahead, 3 moves ahead. Oh, this person that time said this. Okay, next time I say this. But if I say this, then what if he say that? Oh, but maybe he don't say that. Maybe he say this. Then how about that's how people get insomnia, sleepless nights, you know. Of course, not all sleepless nights is due to this, okay, to be fair. Yeah. Sometimes we have issues that is really, you know, troubling. Yeah. And so life itself has enough problem for us. We don't have to create more problem by trying to play chess with people. Yeah. Sometimes I learn about this because people think that I'm playing chess with them, but I'm not, you know. I'm a very simple-minded person. I just take people and things at face value. So I just do. But then people make some comments. Then I learn, oh, so you think that I was thinking that you are thinking in this way. Then I become smarter. But I still don't go and, you know, go and live my life in that way. Yeah. So
Sorry.
during normal days, wait, choto. So during normal days, wait, Phyllis, don't be mistaken. This is not about you. I'm just talking to everybody in general, okay? Yeah. So normal days, when nothing is happening, my mind is in an idle state. Nothing much. I don't go and at most what I do is sometimes like after class, I will think what I've said. Is there anything that I have explained that is wrong? I will think in this way. I may think about uh, the upcoming classes, then what are the topics, what sutras to share, or what things to include and things like that. Uh, yeah, I rarely go and think about what I've like conversations I have with people. After that, I usually don't think much about it. Yeah, I don't spend my time and energy on this. I remember when I was younger, and then my favorite uncle, he will ask me over during weekend. Usually one of the day of the weekend, then he will ask me over. Then there was once very funny. Actually, not just once, a few times. Uh, Sometimes he will call me and then he will talk to me. Then talk. Maybe 15 minutes, maybe half an hour. Then after putting down the phone, then my mom asked me, "Gugu kala?" Then I'm like, "Yeah." Then kala calls me. Then my reply was, "Wei Basically, after the phone call I put down, then my mom asked me, what do you talk about? Huh? Your uncle called? Yeah. What do you talk about? I can't remember. It's like the moment I put down the phone, flush. Okay. Okay, end of story. Finish talking already. No need to recall or anything.
No, I recall that young I do play, but because I don't know how to play, so maybe the interest is not there. I mean I just recall when you mention certain things. So, but not I think maybe I do not know how to play. So then the interest is not there. Maybe one or two time. I can't recall. Yeah. But I do the Chinese and the black one that you mentioned, the black and the white one.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Black and white, you mean Othello or Wei Qi?
I don't know what I do, but I know it's the black and the white, and then turn or something like
Oh, Dun is Othello.
oh.
Yeah. Also called River Sea. Yeah, I think the more classy name is Othello. River Sea is, I think, the Americans, they just give it another name, River Sea, so that people can understand. River Sea, you cannot get it wrong. It's already, the name already tells you River Sea, reverse. You reverse it, reverse here, reverse that. Yeah. Othello, I think, is more the European name. Yeah. Yeah. So my kiwi. Very funny. And after that, I think about it. Yeah, how come I cannot recall? I really cannot recall. No, I put down. Then she asked me, like my mind become, the moment I put down the phone, my mind blank out already. Then she asked me, then Kong Smith, I really cannot remember. So funny, Yeah. So, but this is also a habit. Yeah. This is a habit that we cultivate. This is a tendency we cultivate. Yeah. I'm not here to tell you which one is better. Okay. I have my opinion which one is better. I think not calculating 3 steps forward is better. That means calculating 3 steps back forward. To me, it's very messy because there's too many unknown. Yeah. And the thing is, we are each level we calculate, we are doing a lot of speculation. And from each possible speculation, we're having emotional responses to it. Yeah. And oftentimes then we calculate a second level, third level. 忙死你了. So if you ask me, tendency for most people is if you spend time doing this chess playing, yeah, then it drains you. So if you find that wow, we are feeling very drained, and you feel very like you feel like wow, how come a lot of people against you? Take a step back. Yeah, take a step back and check whether you are actually doing that. Yeah, and then do an experiment. Do an experiment. Try to guess what number Sifu is thinking about. Yeah, text Sifu. Text Sifu. Sifu, can we do the guess a number game? Yeah. Then Sifu say, okay, guess. Then you try to guess. You get 3 guesses. 1 to 100. You guess what number Sifu is thinking of. Yeah. If you manage to guess it correct within 3 tries, then maybe you have a higher chance to play chess. I mean, right? I mean, if you manage to guess what I'm thinking, then at least for you to put in time and effort to go and guess what people are doing, why people are doing it this way, then there's a higher chance you may get it right. Then at least you prepare yourself, ma. But if you are always getting it wrong, then even numbers you cannot guess. Then you want to guess people's intention. Oh. So have a gas-free day ahead. 愿消三障诸烦恼，
愿消三障诸烦恼，
愿得智慧真明了，
愿得智慧真明了，
普愿罪障悉消除，
普愿罪障悉消除，
知识畅行菩萨道。
世世菩萨道。
阿弥陀佛。
阿弥陀佛。
Till we meet again, may be guided and protected by the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And as always,
乖乖，乖乖，谢谢师父。
感恩师父。
阿弥陀佛。
师父, there's Dharma Day sharing this afternoon.
Yes. So this afternoon, we are having a special SGC in conjunction with Dharma Day at the Buddhist Library, but we are doing it online. Yeah, in view of the increase in clusters, and it seems to be very virulent. Yeah, so or transmissive, very transmissive. So to protect everybody's well-being, we are going to do it online. And in August, we are going to continue to do it online until the situation improves. But we are not going to just switch back to in person the moment it improves. We will give it maybe 1 or 2 weeks as a buffer. Yeah, because as I mentioned to the volunteers before, if every time it's announced, okay, next week, phase 2, phase 3, then we go back, then now we can see how volatile, then go back 1 week, 2 weeks, then, oh, we are going to go back online. Then it becomes very confusing for people. Yeah, and all it takes is some of you to miss the message. Then you end up going to the Buddhist library and then, hey, how come there's no SGC? So to make things simple, we will have it online until things become better, and then we give it another 1 or 2 weeks to let it settle down. Okay. Well, take care, stay safe. Have a what was it? Can you remember?
Gas-free.
Gas-free. Gas-free day ahead. See, already flushed. Take care, bye-bye.
师父，拜拜。
师父。
那个师父，拜拜。
机会来。